Good morning, everyone. How are you? I wish you all a happy Good Friday and Easter. And sorry that we will not, probably most of us anyway, will not be able to spend that time with family, or at least extended family. Um, but I do wish you a happy 4-day weekend and happy Easter. Um, when you look at um, the assignment that we'll post at class time, you're going to see this. This is not an exercise from our workbook; it's from another source. And so this is what you'll be confronted with. And as you see here, it refers to what is called participium futuri, the participle of the future, or the future participle. And you've seen other participles before, but this one is called the future participle. And basically, you combine this future participle with forms of the verb esse to create another way to say something that will happen in the future. Instead of just a simple future verb, you can also use this future participle combined with sum, es, est, and sumus and estis and sunt. So let me backtrack and let's start here. So the topic is future participle plus forms of esse. So we can say Julius will beat Marcus, as you see here, quite simply with a future verb, a simple future verb. Remember, bo, bibby, bibby, boo. And ace et amos etis ent for third and fourth declension. Remember, there's two ways in which future verbs are formed in Latin. First and second conjugation. Verberare is a first conjugation that uses this bo, bibby, bibby, boo. So verbera bo, verbera bis, verbera bit, etc. And other verbs like, say, duco, ducere would be ducam, ducase, duquet, ducamus, ducatus, ducent. So anyway, you can express future action with a simple future verb, but there is this other thing called the future participle. And it is used in combination with a form of esse, as I say up here. So Julius will beat Marcus, verbera bit, Julius will beat Marcus, or we can use this two-word way of saying it. Julius is going to beat Marcus. So we have a combination of esse plus the future participle. How do we form the future participle, which you're going to need to do for this exercise down here? That's what this says right here. We start with the principal parts of the verb. Verbero, verberare, verberavi, verberatus. If you use Whitaker's words, you'll see those forms right there. Sometimes it ends with an instead of an us. I forget how Whitaker does it exactly, but you'll see those basic four principal parts there. And what you're going to do is you're going to start with the fourth principal part, and we're going to take what is called the participial stem, and that's this verberat. Like basically minus the us or ending, and we start with that, and onto that you can add urus, ura, or urum to get this form right here, and this is in fact called the future participle right here. The future active participle always shows an active action. Somebody is about to beat somebody, not about to be beaten. So the gender is going to be determined by whoever it is that is about to beat someone or about to do whatever it is that action is. This could, if Amelia is about to beat Marcus, right? If we have Amelia here instead of Julius, then this will change to verberatura est, because Amelia is feminine. So let that be guided by the subject of the sentence. So these singular forms here would be something like basically I, assuming that I is masculine here, I am about to beat, you are about to beat, he is about to beat. And then we go to the plurals and we have verberati sumus or verberaturi sumus, verberaturi estis, and verberaturi sunt. The us obviously becomes e for plurals, and we have forms for we, you all, and they. So here are some examples of it in action. Ego verberatos, ego Marcum verberaturus sum, I am going to beat Marcus. Tu Marcum verberaturus es, you are going to beat Marcus. And we can go to the plurals too. Nos Marcum verberat. Oh, I made a mistake here. Verberaturi sumus. That you are is important because you see that it shows up here in the word future. So that's what I'd like you to focus on. And I think I said this when we were practicing for the National Latin exam last year. You are means future. So when working on this one here, I'll give you the first one. Julius, who will punish a man or will punish a person, grabs a stick. So puniet is a simple future form. So in order to work with the future participle, again, what you're going to do is you're going to look up the principal parts for punio, punio, punire, punivi, punitus. You start here. Onto that, you're going to add these endings, depending on, again, the gender of the person, and then give the right form of essay to match that subject. Okay? So this first one, Julius, who is about to, or who is intending to, or who is going to beat a person, grabs a stick. If you look up punio, punire, as you saw on the previous page, you start with punitus, and then it becomes puniturus, punitura, and if there was a neuter thing that could beat somebody, which is usually not the case, obviously, then you might have urum here. And again, sum es est, based on the subject. Julius, third person singular, Julius, qui hominum puniturus est, baculum sumit. Julius, who is going to beat a person, grabs a stick. I hope that is sufficient. There are also good videos on this that I'll post. Good videos from the YouTube channel Latin Tutorial that goes into the formation of participles and things like that. And I'll put that up as a link if anybody needs it. So this is just sort of like the first step of this. You're also going to see this used in another way, combined with infinitives and things like that. But we'll start real slow and just focus on this exercise here. So please, as you'll see, I'll post a Google Doc, and you will type in the sentences below this, and that'll be it. That'll be all that's due, and that'll be due by midnight on Thursday. Okay? Good luck. Please let me know if there are any questions. I'm happy to do a quick Google Meet if you want to. It's just that with Johnny home and doing work now, I'm just dividing my time so much. Anyway, that's it. Take care. Good luck.